Hey everyone, and welcome to The Old-Fashioned Friendship, where two long-term buddies get together, sip on bourbon, and relive the wild, hilarious, and sometimes outright ridiculous stories from our 20 years of friendship.
We're here to share the laughs, the memories, and the chaos from the good old days, whether it be from our small beginnings in a smoke-filled tent, a random adventure, or just an everyday moment that somehow turned into a legendary tale. I'm Bobby.
And I'm Brandon. Together, we're uncorking a bottle in every episode, from the boldest of bourbons to the most intriguing whiskeys, and everything in between.
We'll share our unfiltered reviews, debate our favorites, and trust us, we got some stories that might surprise you. So let's get into it.
This is The Old-Fashioned Friendship. Welcome back to The Old-Fashioned Friendship, episode
19.
Old-Fashioned Friendship is brought to you by
Virginia Gentleman.
Fuck Oragel. I was actually going to say is brought to you by Oragel. They reached out to us. Fuck Virginia Gentleman.
I still don't hate Virginia Gentleman.
I think there's something wrong with you.
No, it was not bad.
Okay.
It's not.
Go. Let's, why don't you have some more?
You want to pour your bottle some Jack? Want to take a sip of it?
No, because I didn't say Jack was good.
I didn't say it was good. I said it isn't bad.
Oh, I didn't say Jack was not bad.
I would choose Virginia Gentleman over Jack.
I mean, well, that's like, yes. Okay, fair.
Well, turkey ribbery?
What? So you just throw out the ones that we hate the most when we have
Virginia
a
Gentleman
cabinet, and I have a cabinet full.
Oh, we're going to talk about that.
What's up?
You went through your cabinet.
I did go through my cabinet.
Which I only went through the cabinet because this has become an OCD of mine. Is finding bottles and hunting bottles, which I haven't done in the last month.
I haven't either, actually. I say that, but then, I got a whole nother story to tell for that. But it's okay. Continue.
But we went to North Carolina. Was the last big trip we did. And I just thought about it the other day. I was like, oh, that was pretty much it for me. I think I enjoy that. I much prefer maybe finding a time to do a bourbon hunt.
Okay.
Making it more like a 6-hour part of the day. Okay. Doesn't have to be in Carolina every time, but I think at some point that's going to be the funner way of doing it, is kind of just not doing them all the time, but going whenever we know it's going to be hot. And I think really we should save up for October.
Oh, yeah?
Well, October is a good release season time. It's when they, I think Foolproof gets released in like October-ish area time. Okay. So like more special bottles, or like the winter editions, or the special bottles for winter time is coming up. And I don't know. That's where I just feel like, I don't know if it's just my family, but that's when we would drink, around the holidays when the family was together.
Yeah. I mean, I often find the best way to deal with my family is when I've had a few drinks.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people agree with that, and I think sales go through the roof. So they end up having more, they release more. They know what their season is. Let's be honest. No matter what field you're in, sales go up in October, November, December. What? No?
You know what the worst part about that statistic is?
What?
And this is horrible. Mm-hmm. Ready? You know it goes up like really crazy?
No, don't say anything bad.
Oh, it's bad.
Suicide?
Yeah. Death.
Yeah.
Like, mortuaries are doing great, is all I'm saying.
Everyone has money in October, November, and December.
I never have money in October, November, December.
In October, November, December.
It's all
even
gone.
Though we try, man. You try to start early. You try to, you know what I mean? I'm going to make this gift for all my people, starting in May. But you end up still spending too much money around those times of the year.
It's funny you say that because every year me and Meredith make Christmas presents for everybody, right? So we got everything we needed to make those Christmas presents. Mm-hmm. And I was like, cool, I'll start early, right? She's got to do a thing to help me so that I can. But then we'll start. Ask me how many I've made.
How many you made?
I've made none. I've made none. Ask me how many I have to make.
Probably like 60.
Again, it's like 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of people involved in your life.
Yep. So, that's where we're at for that.
Yeah.
So how do we get distracted by the holidays?
Because they're coming up soon. That's when we're going to go bourbon hunting.
Okay.
We're going to go bourbon hunting probably in October. I say by October again, we're going to be running around. I'll be itching to go put some new bottles in the shelf. And then you got to kind of slow down because people know we're into bourbon now. So you know what they're buying us for holidays. Mm-hmm. Bourbon. Mm-hmm. Bourbon, whiskey. I know my family does. That was pretty cool, though. But again, I'm not into football that much. I'm not into sports. I am going to be in football this year. Really excited about that. But not really into sports. Don't have a team that people can buy stuff for me for. I'm not a fan of something that people can buy me stuff for. So
NASCAR.
Bourbon. I love NASCAR, but no one knows who my driver is.
That's fair. But I still find like stupid things.
Yeah, but it could be that. But I think Bourbon is easier for people just to be like, hey, I got you this.
And I say stupid things, but I think the last like really cool gift that I gave Bobby was a hat signed by Richard Petty.
That was pretty dope. Yeah.
Like that was pretty cool. Like,
stuff like that, I'm never going to get upset about.
That's not a stupid thing. It's like I found something that like no matter who you are, if you're a NASCAR fan, like Richard Petty. Now there's not enough hate left for him. I'm guessing. Because I'm sure when he was racing, people hated him.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they definitely had some downfall and upset with him certain different times. But
now it's like, oh, yeah, it's Richard Petty.
You're at the top of the game. You're going to have haters.
Exactly.
And,
So why did Jeff Gordon have so many?
Because Earnhardt started before him. No, it was, you're talking about a sport that's built around a bunch of guys in the South and the East Coast, and you get this kid out of California that's been driving open wheel cars, and he comes and he starts being decent. You know what I mean? And it didn't help that in the mid-'90s he was the Rainbow Warrior, and it was because he drove the DuPont car.
Oh, okay.
So DuPont was different. They were showing the different colors of DuPont paint, and that's where he became the Rainbow Warrior because his car was painted in rainbow theme, the spectrum of colors.
Gotcha.
And I don't know, man.
Interesting choice, DuPont.
Just clean cut. You're talking about in the 90s, guys they had like their big personalities and stuff like that. And he was kind of just a normal, clean cut kid out of California. And they were like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So, and now he's part owner of Hendrix.
Nice.
So.
And, just for reference, is like the weirdest shit that happens in my life. How I got that Richard Petty hat.
Yeah.
My roommate's brother-in-law bought one of Richard Petty's race cars.
Yeah.
And it had a bad engine. So he bought an engine off of Richard Petty.
Which is crazy.
That's so weird.
Was it like an old race car? Or was it like back in the 70s race car?
No.
80s?
I mean 90s.
In the 90s maybe? Okay.
Yeah. Like it's more of like what you're used to seeing or what I was used to seeing.
Yeah, when it started turning into like a stock car.
Because I think it still has like the little flippers on the top, the air dampers and whatever.
Yeah, so and he just might have had an engine that was from the 90s ready to go. You know what I mean?
So
I can imagine think of the dumb hobbies we have. Think about if we were a whole NASCAR team, how much dumb we would have warehouses full of dumb shit we didn't need.
Just dumb shit. And I think that's what happens. I mean, you got to imagine if you own a NASCAR team, you just have a warehouse full of cars, wrecked or not.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they started doing this. One dude does a thing where I guess he either buys them or they get donated to him, but it's wrecked NASCAR or stripped down NASCAR cars, and he puts them back in the woods. And it's like a street, and these trees have grown through them, and it's just crazy looking. The pictures that are taken back there, and the idea of, millions of dollars that research and development just gets a tree grown through it, and it's absolutely nuts. But
that is a little crazy.
That's a lot of NASCAR talk for a middle of NASCAR season.
Weird. Yeah. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. So decent week. How's your week?
Pretty decent. I'm working a lot. Skip my day off. I'm going to take my day off next week.
Yeah.
So 2 days off next week.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Pretty excited about it. But you know how it gets, like, if you don't take your day off, I'm pretty sure you've been in that position before. It just ruins your mojo, your energy to keep going through the week.
Yeah.
Like a day off is really needed.
Yeah, no, it can really like just pop up in the middle of nothing, and you're like, ugh.
Especially because I found out the night before I was working.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's 4:00 the day before. Like, hey, can you work tomorrow? No one's going to be here. I was like, well, okay, I guess so.
Well, I mean, it sounds like I don't have
Friday.
a choice.
I was like, well, we might be busy Friday. I know we're not going to be busy Monday, so how about I take off Monday and Thursday?
All right.
So I'll be off next Monday and Thursday.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Going to get a lot of bowling in on my time off. Starting a new league here soon, hopefully.
Oh, you are going to do?
Yeah, I'm going to do a 5-week league. The problem is it's on Wednesday nights.
A 5-week league?
But it starts earlier than my other league, so I should be home about 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Should be.
Bobby says the problem being Wednesday night, because Wednesday night is normally the night that we record.
Yeah, but it's only
Bobby's
5
off on Thursday. I'm off Wednesday and Thursday, so it gives us plenty of time to do.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Do the things.
Social medias have been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made some clips in the recent editing, so hopefully people are seeing some of those clips.
They're not.
Well, they will.
Yeah.
They haven't been
by now.
up.
Yeah. The clips will start coming out here soon.
Yeah.
So we're right over 1,400 followers on TikTok still.
Okay.
We haven't made it to the 15. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you. Just with being busy with work, I haven't put much effort into it.
Yeah.
And so once you put a little effort in, we'll start growing there too. But Instagram had been the one that started being like, oh, okay. People are starting to take off and follow us. We're over 550 now on Instagram. And our views are going up pretty quick.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good for us. I mean, as long as it's growing, as long as there's growth, I think we're okay.
Yeah, and even then, we weren't doing this for growth.
I mean, to an extent.
To an extent, we want to now. Yeah, but it was, as long as we're having fun, we're going to keep doing it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I'm ready to, I want to do fun shit, man. I'm ready to go to a distillery. I'm ready to go to a brewery. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Just do something different.
Start figuring that out. Figuring out the cameras. I know it sucks, but I think cameras would be nice, even if we're out for 10 minutes. If we can start making little clips when we're out hunting or interviewing or doing the tours. Yeah. Even if it's not the whole time, if it's just, again, little clips that we're starting to put out. Because we got to, just like this, we got to figure out video. You know what I mean? And that's a big hit on my head is going, man, if we start figuring out video, it took us 2 months to figure out this. Mm-hmm. Now our voice hopefully sounds good and we're not popping anyone's speakers and you're getting a clear conversation between us. And I know our talking, our speech patterns have gotten better.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you listen to the first ones, we really just kind of mumbled on a lot and now it is more of a conversation.
It might be reasonable. It's been a while since I've listened to any of our
I went back and listened to a couple of them and we just sound like a podcast. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Which is cool because we're mimicking what we hear on a podcast. This is what you do as a human. You mimic what is working if you want to do something. And I think we're doing pretty good with that right now. But I forgot to say tonight we do have On Your 6 bourbon. I guess you brought that in. How'd you find that bottle?
So I started doing the so Bobby made a spreadsheet of all of the bourbon that he has. And so
I had to do that because at some point you go to the store and you go, I don't know if I have that bottle or not.
Right.
And not that I have a huge collection, but I got a decent collection of weird stuff that I saw and I was like, oh, that looks cool. I want to grab it. I want to try this. Oh, I want to do this. And I just didn't want to double up on the ones I didn't want to double up.
Right. Yep.
I didn't want to have too many of the same ones, and I wanted to know which ones I wanted to have multiple of.
Right.
I love Sazerac.
Yep.
So I got a couple bottles of Sazerac, which is funny. People bring me Sazerac or gift me Sazerac, not even realizing it. Buffalo Trace. Yeah. I'm down to 2 bottles, and my buddy needs to get one, so I'm going to get him one.
Yep.
Give him one of mine so he can have it, and then hunt for another one whenever they're out and around. We'll find one. We've seen them on the shelves.
Yeah.
They're not going crazy.
We haven't been in the hunting area yet, so I probably haven't seen one in a little while, but it's okay.
Bourbon technically is dying.
Yeah,
they definitely have lost sales this year.
Mm-hmm. We talked about that.
Yeah, so it's easier to find.
It's because of weed.
No, it isn't.
That's legit.
You think it's people are just smoking weed?
Yeah, it's like the whole Gen X thing. We talked about it in one of the episodes. Yeah.
They don't drink bourbon.
Gen X doesn't drink at all. It's not just bourbon. They just don't drink very much. So.
But that going on, and it's just easier to find now than it was the last 2 years. Setting out of COVID, all that stuff, and I think COVID definitely blew up the drinking world, the alcohol world. Mm-hmm. So it's nice to see it calm down. My mom called me the other day and said that Rally's has funnel cake fries. Mm-hmm. In some episode somewhere, you were talking about funnel cake fries, and so my mom started listening to it and was talking. I'm getting phone calls or texts from her on the regular. Yeah. And she's like, she texted me. She's like, I was talking to Jeff. And I was like, oh, and Bobby said this earlier. And he was like, you talked to Bobby? She was like, well, no, he's on the podcast.
Nice. That's awesome.
So she's like, oh, I'm listening to him on there. I was like, that's pretty dope. So shout out to Mom.
So anyway, so this all started because Bobby made his spreadsheet, and that made me decide that I needed to make a spreadsheet. And I'll cut to the catalyst later, but I did a spreadsheet of what I have, so I now know what I have. I have a quantity of whatever I have a quantity of. I realized that I have a lot of some bourbons and then just a lot of other bourbons that are individuals. But it's nice because I also made mark on mine for if it's got an episode or not. So that I know whether or not we need to do one.
This one does.
So that's like the on your six. I know I don't have that in like we haven't made an episode on it, so I'm like, perfect, we can do that. But the spark behind that is for my week. I took most of the week off, which was really cool. It was nice. It was relaxing. I got some stuff done around the house, a bunch of yard work. I've been letting the backyard kind of like just grow too much. And so I went to the backyard and I ripped out a whole bunch of weeds and cut down some trees that were starting to grow. And I did the same thing in my front yard. And like, I think it made my backyard look a lot better and a lot, more spacious than it did. So I was excited about that. Happy to have that done. And then, went to, First Landing a few times, took the dogs, took them for a walk. I actually just took Dad and the dogs to First Landing. That was kind of cool.
I was like, it's getting to that weather again to start hitting up First Landing.
Absolutely. So for those of you who aren't Virginia Beach locals, if you're listening, or Hampton Roads locals, First Landing is a state park near us. And
they got some wicked cool trails out there, though. And it's like woods right next to the ocean. So you get kind of the beach sand in there mixed in the woods, and it's just dope. It's cool.
And it's weird because there's like a main road like right there. But once you park, like you would not guess you were as close to a medium-sized city as you are. So that's pretty nice. I like that. But on Saturday, we made the drive up to Fredericksburg, Virginia, to go to Bowman,
which is dope.
So I went to Bowman and I picked up our bottle of Abraham Bowman. It's sitting on the shelf at home waiting for the day that we open it up. So it's the Abraham Bowman 2025 Hungarian Oak. I think I sent you pictures of our bottle, but then I sent you pictures of their cabinet that has every Abraham Bowman they've ever made.
It has one of each of them?
One of each of them.
That's
in
ridiculous.
The cabinet. You can't buy them. They're not for sale, but it's like, that's freaking cool. There's a lot more than I actually thought there was going to be. And a couple of them have a older bottle style, which is kind of neat. Like just seeing where their bottle changed. So that's really cool. Hit up their gift shop a little bit.
Dude, they had some barbecue sauce there or something.
Or
the hot sauce they had. I ate that thing on everything for like.
I wish you had told me. I'd have brought you some back.
It's cool. It's like one of those things that like I didn't eat it all the time, but it was great for grilling season. Did you put that on some chicken? It was probably the best stuff I've ever had.
So we went up there and then we spent some time like kind of meandering around Fredericksburg. If you ever have the opportunity to meander around Fredericksburg, it's such a cool, like, small town right outside of some major towns. Lots of neat restaurants and stores. Of course, my old roommate Alex, he lives right there, so we went up and we had lunch with him. And unfortunately, he chose like probably the worst restaurant to do lunch at. I mean, like it was quaint, it was quiet. And at first I thought it was going to be okay because it seemed kind of authentic, but we went to a Italian restaurant and we ordered these like things. It's like fried mozzarella balls. I can't remember what they call them. And I was so excited and I cut into it and it was so cold, like frozen in the middle. And I'm like, these are not made here. So then like my expectations went way down and I ordered Parmesan chicken and it came out with a square piece of
cheese
cheese melted on it. And I was like, lame.
Well,
like you can't even
to Fredericksburg.
I was gonna say you can't even buy like the log of mozzarella and cut a slice of mozzarella off of it. No, you gave me a square. But it was decent. It was okay. And then There's a bookstore there, used bookstore that's super cool. Mare went there and we walked around for a while and she spent a bunch of money on books.
Nice.
Shelf trophies.
Yeah.
And then there's a possum rescue there. So we went to, so it's called the Possibilities or something like that.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, it was cool. So I got to pet a possum.
Yeah.
By the way,
Possums are dope.
Yeah. So when you think about, have you ever pet a possum?
No.
All right. What do you think its hair feels like?
Like, you remember sausage? Sasha? Sasha?
Yeah.
I think they feel like that.
Yeah. Wiry.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Cat soft.
Really?
Not even fucking with you. It was cat soft.
Yeah.
I was amazed. I was like, holy shit. Like I expected, because when you look at their hair, it looks wiry. Yeah. But apparently they clean themselves a lot.
Really? Well, there's like videos of them like washing hands in bowls and stuff.
Was I sure that's not raccoons?
Oh yeah, it was raccoons.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
what's the difference between a possum and a raccoon?
We'll get
really
on that
later on. After we start drinking, we'll ask that question.
So anyway, it was cool. It was like a really neat little place. We spent a decent amount of money there too, but like all the money you spend there goes towards the rescue.
The possum rescue.
So they had
Can we please donate a part of our proceeds when we get a bottle launch?
Yeah.
To the possum rescue.
Absolutely. I'm sure they'd love it. So here's the thing. Here's what they do. It is a very long, it's like a bullet house. Have you ever heard of a bullet house? Like if you shot a shotgun, you shoot a shotgun through this way and it would go out the other end. Door, yeah. So it's like just a long straight building, but they have a second floor. So on the first floor, they have the possum rescue. They've got a lot of like possum themed things. Yeah. They got like dish towels with, possums, and the possums are making stupid sayings. You can get possum socks. And I bought like a fuck ton of possum pins.
Oh, that's cool.
Shout out to one of our listeners, but I got her a pin and it says cute but feral. And it's just got a possum next to it.
That's dope.
So I got a bunch of pins, one for each one of my managers and then a friend of mine. And then you go to the back room and it's basically like a vendor show, right? So like a consignment shop.
Okay.
So there's art and all kinds of stuff back there and you can go and you can buy it. And
not everything's about possums.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then you go upstairs and it's very similar. It's like a whole bunch of art and different handmade things.
I think you just went to the crazy lady's house.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. It was awesome. It was so cool.
She's like, these are my cats.
Yeah.
Owls.
But like the possum that I got to pet, because like possums are mostly nocturnal. Yeah. It was born with no eyeballs.
Okay, so he didn't know what time it was.
He had no idea. It was like,
he's like, I'm going to sleep later.
Idea. Yeah.
The only possum, he's like, why is everyone sleeping during the day?
Yeah.
The Stevie Wonder of possums you got to play with. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, and it was cool. Yeah. It's so cool. Anyway, and then they have
What's his name?
What?
What's his name?
I can't remember the possum's name.
It's not Stevie.
It was a her, though. I know it was a her.
Even better.
And then Steva. Stevo.
What about never mind. We won't get into it.
Stevietta.
No, Stevie is was it Stevie Nicks?
Huh?
It's Stevie, right?
Yeah.
That's a chick.
I think so.
If it's not, it's a dude with a high voice.
Yeah. Anyway. Then they've got like these crazy ass antique shops. They're huge, like 2-story antique shops that are they're just fucking
in Fairfax.
Massive.
Just I thought you meant like in the Possum House.
In Fairfax.
Okay, yeah.
So then we went there.
Speaking of this, did you know we have an antique shop around the corner from our house?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Okay, we should pour drinks.
Okay. So anyway, we went there because my wife likes going to antique shops. We typically don't buy anything there.
You just like to walk around and look.
Yeah. It was cool because like you walk through some of these sections and you're like, wow, that was my childhood, right? Like,
yeah.
And
Nate, you're now walking around antique shops finding toys from when you were a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks. But it was like cups with like you remember the Looney Tune cups? Not
even the Looney Tunes. Did you see the glass ones with the princesses printed on them?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're at this antique shop. We were like, hey, we had those.
Yeah. So there was that, but we go and Meredith's grandmother had blue Danu china. It's like a particular type, whatever. Yeah. I don't know much about it.
Is it blue and white or is it just blue?
Blue and white.
Okay.
Yeah. But Meredith has been looking for the teapot
Yeah.
Because her grandmother a long time ago broke the teapot. So Meredith's have been looking. You look online, it's like $80 to $250.
Yeah.
Like anywhere in that range. We walked into that place and they had one $40.
Really?
Yeah. So Mary was stoked. She bought that. And I was just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
We go on to the next booth and there is a barrel cap.
Oh, yeah.
And on the barrel cap, pressed on with a hot iron, it says Hungarian oak.
What are the chances?
Right. And so I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that is because I just left the distillery. And if you wanted to buy a barrel top, just a barrel top, it was like $95. I was like, I'm not spending that much. It's just not worth it. So I go and I pick it up. And of course, it has no tag. So I carry it all the way to the front. And it's freaking heavy. I did not realize how heavy a barrel top is, but it's freaking heavy. And the woman goes, oh, yeah, it's $35. And everything's 15% off right now. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Sold.
Yeah. And so it's a Lazy Susan. It's already on the like spinner thing, which is dope. Yeah. Like, so I took a picture of all of my bottles of Bowman on top of the Hungarian oak.
That's dope. I didn't realize it was Hungarian
barrel top.
Oak.
Yeah. I mean, like so weird to come across that going up to get like the Bowman bottle that's Hungarian oak. So I thought
it was meant for you.
But, then we kind of packed up and we drove all the way home. And most of the way home, it was fine until I got to wherever I got to. And it was my fantasy league draft.
Oh, yeah.
It was so horrible. We had to pull over so Mary could take over driving.
Really?
Man, I did good. I
didn't. I got a C score on my team.
So here's the thing, and this is what I hate, is I got a D, right? Okay. They gave me a D.
Yeah.
They rated me low on Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah.
Which I think is ridiculous because if anybody actually watched him play last season, he was awesome.
Well, I got
he actually he makes me afraid and then I got hit for when I drafted Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Because I drafted him in the 4th round instead of waiting until the 5th round.
I drafted in about 4th or 5th.
Yeah. So I was like, whatever. I don't care. And when I did that, I made 5 other players jump. 5 other managers. The team owners, whatever. 5 others jumped. When I picked up Daniels, they all started picking up QBs.
Yeah. That's the same thing that happened. We were having runs of, as soon as someone picked that, we all jumped on it.
Yeah.
As soon as someone picked that, we all jumped on it. So the only one guy got an A, everyone else got C's on our whole league.
So we had one person get an A and they were on auto draft. And I was like,
I did auto draft. I picked up an extra quarterback for the last pick.
Oh, yeah.
Because my phone was dying. I was like, I only got one more pick. I got my team. It's just an extra guy I'll trade later on. Hit auto draft and I got a QB.
Is what it is. Depends. Were you doing it on the Yahoo Sports app?
No, we're doing it on ESPN.
Okay. I wish we had, because the Yahoo one, you have to do 2 quarterbacks. I'm like, that's dumb. Whatever.
I do 2 quarterbacks.
Oh, it's so dumb.
But I don't do 3.
Well, yeah, but you have to have one for when buys happen and stuff like that. So it doesn't hurt. But you can usually pick those up.
Yeah.
And I usually drop low ranking wide receiver or tight end to pick up the spare QB or
just
whatever. I usually have one character or one player.
I hope Daniels does good. AJ Brown, I always have. Nice. I've had him for 2 or 3 years in a row. And he was supposed to score 17, 18 points, which is high for his position. Mm-hmm. And he fucking scored 1.5 or 1.8 points. Nice. I was like, well, I'm shot this week. I'm not winning this round. And this was it was 124 to 123.8 going into this week.
You never know, because I don't know if you watched last night, but Jalen Hurts punched 2 into the end zone. He ran 2 in. So that made him worth 12 points, plus his throwing was an additional 8 points. It was 20 points. He was projected to be, he also ran for 40 yards. So that's another 4 points. So he's worth 24 points. He was projected to be worth 12.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So he was projected low, but he went really high. I think Jaden is projected really low. I think I have a 20 or 18 or something. I think he's 17.5.
17, yeah.
And I think that's really low when you consider that he's going up against New York, and he has their number.
Yeah.
He's had their number. It's awesome.
I can't wait. Sunday, 1:00.
Yeah. So you never know. So he could come out and be worth 30 points, and that makes up for your AJ Brown draft. So, which, it could be worse. You could have CD. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was seeing D's balls go right through his fucking hands. Choke artist. What? CD Lamb. And Cowboys, overpaid wide receiver. Sorry if you're a Cowboys fan, but he's overpaid. So is your fucking quarterback. He got freaking 30.
You know who's a big Cowboys fan?
Greg.
Yeah. You know who else?
Who?
Brandon.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, Hill.
I could have ragged on him so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it like to have 30% of your cap space tied up in 2 fucking players?
Yeah. But he's a big Cowboys fan. He's always has. But he takes it. He takes it on the chin as a...
Yeah. I mean...
One night we went to the bar together to watch an Eagles-Cowboys game.
Yeah.
And we're in this area. You're assuming it's going to be a good mix.
Yeah.
Or lean Cowboys to the bar we were going to. Dude, we walked in there.
All Eagles fans.
All Eagles fans. Dude, I'm telling you, it was probably 100 people in there, and 98 of them had Eagles stuff on, and me and Brandon did not.
So I was laughing this afternoon because one of my employees is a huge Eagles fan, which is great, and we kind of found each other and talked about the game for 10 or 15 minutes. But I don't know if you saw in the very beginning, Jalen Carter got ejected from the game before it even really started. First play of the game, he spit on Dak Prescott. He got ejected.
Really?
Right. And so we talked about that for a minute. I was like, man, he couldn't wait until we were playing the Dolphins. He looks at me. I was like, come on, man. Could have given the old Hawk Tua. Yeah. Well, because
you know she made a Bitcoin?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
She probably did more than enough.
Not a Bitcoin, but a cryptocurrency.
Hawk Tua crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck?
So, but their quarterback is Tua.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that's kind of where it came from.
Which I had Tua last year.
Did you?
He was supposed to be beast.
Yeah.
He was injured the whole fucking season. I was like, great.
Yeah.
I think he was out. He played for maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah. His head has bounced off the ground 1 or 2 times.
Yeah, he needs to calm down.
Yeah. Anyway, well, that's our football talk for the afternoon.
So we did a NASCAR football.
Yeah.
And now we're going to
talk about my week, your week. It went pretty well.
Our week.
So now we move on to, I guess, the bourbon section of this podcast.
So what made you grab this bottle off the shelf, Brandon?
I was sitting in the front.
It was up in the front?
Yeah, so I have reorganized my shelf so that all of my bottles fit. I have a little bit of space on the actual shelf itself, which is pretty dope. Because I needed to make room for my 2 extra bottles of Bowman. Because while I was at Bowman, I realized I don't have any small batch. Yeah. So I needed to buy a bottle of small batch. And then I got the Hungarian oak.
Yeah.
So I had to fit those 2, and I'm like, oh, they're not going to fit. So I pulled everything down, cleaned all the bottles, vacuumed off the shelf that they sit on to make sure it's not too dusty, whatever. And then made the spreadsheet, put everything back up. But I kind of put things up in sections. So one side pretty much is all the stuff that we've already done. Yeah. The other side is all the stuff that we haven't. And then I put the Janes together. I put the Jeffersons together. I put all the Maker's Marks together. I did find out that I do have a bottle of 46.
Okay. The French Oak Maker's Mark?
Yeah, so the one that's slightly more expensive, so better. So really all we have to do is get a cheap bottle of Maker's Mark. We could do an episode where we compare Maker's Mark to 46. Yeah. Then we could do the Maker's Mark. I have the 101. Yeah. And then I have Maker's Mark Sweet Dreams, which is the Virginia blend. Oh, so we could compare those 2, or we can mix it up. So I've got 4 bottles of Maker's Mark. We can make 2 episodes, or we can make 4.
Have you tried any Maker's Mark yet?
Not really.
Yeah.
I've had the 101. That's it. The only one that was open was the 101.
With Benchmark.
I think the 46.
4 bottles of Benchmark. I haven't tried any of them.
Yeah. So anyway, we got to, we can do that. This one was sitting in the front of it, and I was like, I got that. I really feel like I bought that a year and a half ago, and it still wasn't open. And so I'm like, I probably need to just open it. Yeah. And see how it is.
You have had this?
Yeah. No, I've never had it.
No, I'm saying, but you've owned this bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you bought it.
No. I owned it.
You just
found
sitting
on my shelf.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So what I found out is that there's about 25 bottles on my shelf that we haven't done an episode on.
Okay. Nice.
So I was like, oh, perfect. That gets us halfway through a year. Yeah. Just off of the bottles that I have sitting on my shelf.
That's crazy.
Oh, the other thing is I got the email today about the blind barrels testing. So we have one that we haven't even done.
Yeah.
So we need to do that. And then the last one for the year is coming in the next week or so.
Yeah, we didn't do the last one.
We didn't. So not only do I have that, but then I've got, that's 4, 8, 16, and then the 4 that come in, that'll be 20 taste size bottles that we could also do an episode on if we want to do it that way.
Yeah, a little handshakes.
It's kind of crazy. Yep. So
that's a lot.
Definitely a possibility of some additional things. Now, what I think we should do when that blind barrels come in is we should definitely try to do the live stream again, because that was super fun the time that we did it. And then I think we should do maybe an episode just on like release 4 of the blind barrels, and we'll go through them and talk about.
As long as it's not from that first one.
Yeah.
That guy liked them hot.
Yeah.
Because blind barrels, if you guys haven't used them, someone picks or curates with the brand.
Yeah.
Therefore, that they would pick and put in a blind barrel.
Yeah. And they do it based on a theme, so they kind of have an idea of what they want, and then they go and they look for it.
Freaking gasoline is what it was. Everything was hot. How much is this one?
I do recommend 80.
80?
Yeah. I do recommend, if you have the opportunity and you just want to try bourbons from kind of all over, which I think is the coolest part about it. So I've got 20 bottles. They're handshakes. They're not huge. But it was enough that me and Bobby were able to pour a moderate amount and still have enough to do another tasting after that. Yeah. Right? It's like, it's probably actually like 3.5 shots, and we'll turn it into 4 drinks. So that we can do it both ways. But super awesome way to just try a bunch of bourbons from a bunch of places where it may not actually be easy for you to get.
Yeah. Like we would have never tried Dark Arts.
No, never. Which was awesome. So we are not sponsored by Blind Barrels. Now, if Blind Barrels wants to set us up with a free subscription service for the podcast, we'll continue to talk happily about Blind Barrels. So keep
if we could just get the brands that we're already using,
absolutely, to just give us something. So, anyway, so there are a bunch of bottles that we have available to us that we could be trying it off of. So enough of that. Let's pop this cork.
Ooh,
that's a weird one. Hold on,
it's because it's so big.
Again. That is weird.
It's a girthy boy.
It is. It's not actually a cork, and then this is heavy.
Well, so that was one of the things they talked about the bottles. This bottle is made to mimic the canteen from World War II.
Yeah.
And they said, but the simplicity, but the materials that went into making the bottle are high end. So imagine getting that glass. Anything impressed in the glass is definitely expensive. This one has multiple impressions, and the 6 sticks out on the front.
Yeah.
So definitely not a cheap glass, and that's solid metal as far as I can tell.
Yeah. I mean, that cork topper, so like when you look at Bowman's is wood. Most of the time they're wood with a little bit of cork. It's actually a pretty substantial opening, and that's a very heavy.
Yeah, that's a big
piece.
one.
Like that is hefty, boy.
Yeah.
First impressions off of the sniff of the bottle, I'm not
a little funky.
Sure. But we've had that before where we've sniffed off of the bottle and we're like, I don't know that I'm going to like it. And then we put it in the glass and we're like, okay, that's all right.
So, dope story with the background. Of course, they put money towards the first responders. On your 6 definitely being a word that on the responders use.
If you're unfamiliar, on your 6, I'm behind you.
Yeah.
So
I got your back.
Yeah, I got your back. You're covered.
But it's not just about the heroes that are in the war or what's the word? Not just the heroes that are deployed, but the heroes that are still making your life run while you're gone. Mm-hmm. Teachers, doctors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's about the heroes in the world, not just heroes on the field. Yeah. I don't know how to say that. People that are in the service. It's for the people in the service, but it's also not.
Yeah. So it's not just military service. It's all forms of service and all people who serve you. The civil
one of the cool things they did do by raising money, I think they said on the SS John F. Kennedy.
JFK.
Did you read that on this?
I didn't read that, but I do know that they do. They have a JFK special.
Okay. So
you get a Pelican case with the JFK boat engraved on it.
Yeah.
and then you get 2 glasses, 2 highballs that have the JFK lasered on it, and a bottle of bourbon, which I couldn't tell whether it was a special bottle or not, but it's like $250.
That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah.
But it raised money for putting a gym and something else on the boat.
That's pretty cool.
So they raised money so why people are on the boat having a little bit more comforts of home.
I'm confused.
What?
Can the U.S. Navy not afford to put a gym on an aircraft carrier?
Well, it was like a fancier gym. They were giving them better equipment. And
gotcha.
Whatever it was. And I think they have gyms on boats, on ships.
Yeah.
But this one was...
I would imagine on an aircraft carrier, they probably have a couple of gyms.
Yeah, you probably got a few gyms. But they donated something,
city.
Maybe a little fancier, maybe a little bit more high-tech.
That's cool, though. That is cool. So anyway, we are in a pretty heavy military area, so I wasn't surprised to see a bottle like this that supports.
That's another thing. This bottle is not readily available across the U.S. yet.
Yeah, I saw that on their map.
On their website,
so they have a map that shows where they are, and if you look at where they are, it's all over on the West Coast, moving towards Central, and then they've come to the East Coast now, but mostly it's targeted at places where there's military.
Large military.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of cool.
So is it definitely a blend? They're not distilling on their own.
They're not.
So they are sourcing it. We don't know where they're sourcing it from.
And actually, I'm not going to lie. It was a struggle to try to find a whole lot of information
on it, other than what
they put out.
Yeah, what they put out is one thing. You don't see a lot. There's not a lot of reviews on it.
Yep.
There's not a lot of, like, even on Reddit. I went through Reddit just really quick, and usually Reddit gives you like some deep dark, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They smuggle this out of Wild Turkey and sell it through MGP, and there's a tax layover in
Matthew Stafford smuggled it out in his asshole.
Like Reddit goes in really deep on what it is, but Reddit. I'm getting some smells off the bat.
It smells like a lot of caramel on the front end.
Okay, I was hoping I would get caramel. Not.
It smells like a lot of caramel.
God damn it. And I don't know if I'm just hearing this subliminally, because as soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, I smell caramel.
Yep.
Say something else.
Penis.
I don't smell penis. I'm not picking that up. But
okay, you're not picking up.
There it is. I found the penis.
Buy the penis. $1. $1 on your penis. Back scratcher.
But I hate it that you're sitting here and then someone goes, man, I smell a little bit of caramel. And I'm like, now I can definitely pick up the caramel on the front end.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's kind of light. Like, it's a little bit light.
This is 2 years.
It is a 2 year. I thought it was
I read the back. I was like, I thought it was a 5 year.
I thought it was a 5 year. I was like, you know what? 40%, 5 year, right up our alley.
Oh, that's why I kind of expect it. I'm expecting like kind of Penelope White label.
Yep. One of the like tasting notes that I saw, because like you really only get one option to look at for that from this brand, but it said light or young oak.
Young oak?
Young oak. And I'm like, is that young oak, or is that like it just hasn't been in the oak very long? So
Epstein oak?
Let's see.
What?
Oh man. Epstein oak? I mean, that's fair. Let's give it a try. I didn't taste much off of that first round. There's really not a lot.
I let it chill for a minute. Yeah. I'm getting a lot of like maybe a hint of brown sugar. I'm not sure if that's it or if it's oatmeal.
Yeah.
Because I put brown sugar in my oatmeal, and I don't know how to explain that flavor to you, except for it tastes like my oatmeal.
There you go. I mean, that's possible. So I really didn't get much off of that first round. I'm hoping in the next I'm going to get some more.
It's definitely a sipper.
Yep.
You could drink it straight out of the bottle hot, no big deal.
Yeah.
I did my ugly face, but I didn't hate it. I didn't make any, you know what I mean?
You know, we've had this whole conversation where we try it the first time, and we're like, oh, you know, that wasn't that bad. And then we go back for the second round, we're like, so here's to like
second
taste.
sip?
Yeah, here's taste.
Let it sit for a minute, because
no, you know what?
Yeah,
it is not going to be something that goes at the top of our list, right?
No.
I don't think
there's nothing wrong with it.
But it's not bad. It's not very complex.
No,
I'm not getting a whole lot of different notes or flavors or anything like that. I'm not tasting caramel as much as I'm smelling
caramel.
Yeah.
I'm not. Maybe a little medicinal.
There is a little bit of a sweetness at the end, though.
Yeah.
A little bit of a sweetness, and that I think that hides some of the burn.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
It's not really a burn.
Yeah,
this would definitely be a bourbon I would suggest someone try if they were very new.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you're not the kind of person to sit and drink something neat.
Yeah. If you're going to try this, I think it would be good.
Yeah, I think neat. It's okay. It's a good way to start.
Yeah.
It's a good like step into the realm.
That's like you're basically, this would be the drink that you're having a drink with somebody, but it doesn't have to be important. It's not the point that you're having the drink is to drink it.
Yeah.
It is just a drink that you're having while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the drink at the table. It's not really the reason you're at the table.
You know where I think this is a good drink?
Where?
All right. Now, hear me out.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. Right? You are having a cookout.
That's what I used to call my hermit crab. Hear me out.
Hear me out. So you're having a cookout, right? And you're on the grill.
Yep.
Right? You don't want the best bourbon that you have.
What?
When you're sitting at the grill.
I think you do.
I really don't. I want something that I can drink and I'll be happy with. Yeah. But I want to have a good bourbon, either A, while I'm cooking, while I'm prepping, while I'm doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Or B, once I'm sitting down with people and I can have a conversation. I think I like to talk about the drink. I like to talk about like what you think of the drink and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And if I'm standing at the grill, I might have 1-2 people who are like chatting with me, but that's not the time
I'm paying attention to tasting notes and paying attention to what's going on. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but sometimes you're at the grill and you're by yourself while everything's going on around you, and you're just enjoying your little bubble that you're in for a minute while you flip burgers.
If I'm grilling for like just me and Meredith, then I'm drinking a very different thing. Yeah. Because that's my like opportunity to just be like in my own space, be by myself. But that's why I was saying like you're having a party. Yeah. This is a good one to just be sipping on while you're flipping the burgers, doing that stuff. Like I said, it's not going to go crazy high on the list. Yeah. But I don't think it's bad. Like it's just not a bad.
Back one more.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely drinkable. I think for what they do, I would probably have another bottle when this one goes empty. I would probably buy another bottle to support them when this one goes empty. But it's not going to be something where I'm like, I've got to make sure that I have another bottle sitting on the shelf. Once it goes empty, I'll buy another one. I do think the price was pretty good. I think it was right in that like $30 range.
Okay.
So we're going to unveil something right now, and no, these are working titles. We're not quite sure. We had been talking about this, making our own categories for where to put bourbons.
Where we would put the bourbon in our own categories, yeah.
So we have a 1 through 5 scale, right? And we kind of set this up, 2 weeks ago?
Probably like 3.
I think it kind of gets referenced in the last episode with Brandon.
Yeah.
But so we did our 1 through 5. 1 is don't ask, just pour.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things where, if I'm over at Bobby's and we're, again, let's say we're having a cookout
or just hanging out. Yeah.
It's one where Bobby can go, and just if he pours a glass, he knows these are ones where it's like, I'm just gonna
drink it no matter what's going on. Number 2, I'll take a pour.
Yeah.
Which means you would still offer it to someone. You wouldn't just pour it out of nowhere and be like, hey, I'm going to have this. You want some?
Yeah.
If you're not already sipping on something else. Or, hey, you want me to top you off? I'm going to have this next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So when we talk about don't ask, just pour, we're talking about our Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
We have Lost up there as well. We're talking about I'll take a pour, looking at things like the Bowman Small Batch and the Port. The American Ace, the Russell 10.
Yeah.
Those are things where it's like, hey, I think I really want Russell 10. Would you like some Russell 10? And it's like, I'll do that.
I'll do that.
Then we have our third tier, which is pour our friends. And it sounds like, pour our friends, but it's a different kind of pour.
It's like, hey, if you have a buddy over that isn't into bourbon or that is into bourbon, and you're like, hey, you should try this.
Have you tried this?
Yeah, have you tried these? A little bit more excited about them than you would just like a no pour, you know what I mean, or the lower tiers.
So here we have things like Penelope, White Label.
Dope, yeah.
Four Roses.
Yep.
That's one where it's like, oh, I haven't had that. So they haven't had it. We would drink it with them.
Yeah.
Jack Daniel's 10-year is on there. And then you find some of the easier things, right? So like Elijah Craig is on there.
Yeah. I feel like Basil Hayden. Basil Hayden? Did I say Basil Hayden right?
You did.
Basil Hayden's going to be on that list once we try it. I guarantee you.
Probably.
It's like a good enough one that I think it's going to be mid-tier. It's not going to be our favorite, but it will be on that.
Uncle Nearest is there.
Yeah, you should try Uncle Nearest at least once.
Yep. So then
before they go out of business.
Then we go on to our no pour.
So no pour, I picture it as it's the fourth one down. It's not that I don't want it on my shelf. It isn't that I don't like it per se. It's not going to be something I drink by myself.
Yep.
It's going to be one that someone comes over and goes, "Oh, you have a bottle of that." I haven't had that, and you pour for them, but you wouldn't pour. You're sipping on your Buffalo Trace still.
Yep.
While you're pouring them this glass so they can try it. You've already tried it.
Yeah. And this one, we've already been told it's controversial.
Yeah, very controversial.
But neither one of us have liked it.
Yeah.
And so the only one that we have on there right now, and these are just based on bourbons that we have tried. Not all of these have had an episode, and we will do an episode on this one. But Eagle Rare. Yes.
Yeah.
If you're an Eagle Rare fan, I'm sorry, but we put it on our no pour list.
Yeah.
So it's just
like even Blanton's on Pour Our Friends.
Yeah.
Like Blanton's is up there, and Eagle Rare shouldn't be too far off of that. But
we do have to do a Blanton's episode, and maybe Blanton's can work its way up. But these are just things that we've tried, not on episode all of them.
Yeah. But Eagle Rare definitely, unfortunately, is no pour for us, but our friends can drink it when they come over.
Absolutely. And
then
the last one.
Pour Our Enemies.
Yeah.
So right now, of course, with the previous episode, you guys know how we feel about Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It is too strong for us. The notes are not our notes.
Yep.
That's not what we're chasing.
Just not.
So that is definitely on down at the bottom, and so is Jack Daniel's.
Yes.
So those are the only two right there. And not saying this isn't set in stone. This is a fluid list.
Yeah, just like the woman on the hot crazy scale. They can appear anywhere at any time. Because it's funny when you talk about it, because I know for a fact the next time Billy comes, if he hasn't already tried Rare Breed,
we're gonna make
that's going to be at the top of his list of things he wants to try.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed.
Yeah,
guaranteed. And he'll probably like it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So we do have Rare Breed on there. I
remember not hating Rare Breed in the beginning.
Yeah.
I bought it because it was like a better bottle, a higher tier bottle, and a little bit more expensive. And I bought it and I enjoyed it. But now having the other ones in the world, it's just not really.
The profiles have changed.
Yeah.
The other one that's on there is Jack Daniel's.
Yeah, which it deserves to be down there. I hate that people give Jack Daniel's shit, because we had a Jack Daniel's episode and we talked about how many barrels they actually sell a year.
Yeah.
How much Coke does sell a year goes with that? You know what I mean? A Jack and Coke. How many mixers does that drink go into to make those barrels sell? Because they are not drinking it straight. Not all of them. I'll tell you that.
No, there's probably not a lot of people who are drinking it straight.
Yeah.
Other than taking shots.
But it sucks because it's so notorious in the whiskey world. Even outside, everyone knows. If you ask anyone on the street if they were to pick out a whiskey barrel or a whiskey bottle, Jack Daniel's is like in your head instantly.
I think you could ask that worldwide.
Yeah, they know that is what a whiskey bottle looks like. They did such a good
that would be American whiskey.
But you drink that shit straight, warm out of a bottle.
It's just not it.
It's not great.
It's not. And apologies if you love to drink Jack Daniel's.
Yeah, we're not shitting over you. Keep doing it. And
it's just not for us.
Yeah, when we're there at the party and you want your Jack Daniel's, you pour that, we'll pull ours, and we'll all be drinking. We're fine.
And apparently, we know where you are. You're in the enemies. Judge you by your bourbon.
You're a schminemy. Yeah. All right, so can we go back to how to tell the difference between a possum and a raccoon?
I mean, we sure can try.
Do you think there's a big difference?
The difference?
No. What's the difference?
Do possums have opposable? No, wait. Raccoons have opposable thumbs.
Possums don't.
Possums don't.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong on that. If you're a possum fan.
Yeah. If you're a possum listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
We're sponsored by Virginia Gentlemen.
Yeah. Fuck Orangel. I don't know how long that bit's going to keep going. Until
we stop laughing at it.
Don't come at us when it's gone.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Yeah, but see, like, you never hear about 3 possums in a trench coat.
You heard about 3 raccoons in a trench coat?
Oh, yeah. It's like the joke of the D&D world.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like you're like everybody is like you know. Oh, my character's secretly 3 goblins in a trench coat or whatever. But yeah, it started with raccoons. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Which is pretty awesome. Love 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
Yeah.
So
I only played D&D like one time, and they got mad at me because I said, "Who the fuck are you? Who the shit is this?"
I thought we had a good time.
I did. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Made a character and everything.
They both have live birth. Neither one of them are laying an egg.
So they're both mammals.
Yep. Yep.
Marsupials?
No, because I think is a possum a marsupial? Does a possum have a pouch?
I know that if it has a tail, it's a monkey.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
It's not a monkey. It's a baboon.
Even if it has a monkey kind of shape.
Okay, so if it does have a tail, it's not a monkey.
If it does have a tail, it's not a monkey. Or no, if it does have a tail, it's a monkey.
If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey.
Right. If it does have a tail,
it is a monkey kind of shape.
Because if it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. It's an ape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So what's the song about possums?
I don't know.
If it doesn't look like a raccoon, it's a fucking possum. We're still we're doing some hard research here. What's a marsupial?
Yes. Possums have pouches.
So do kangaroos. Are they related to kangaroos?
No. So a possum is a marsupial.
Okay. Like a kangaroo.
Like a kangaroo. A kangaroo is a marsupial.
Okay.
Yep.
A kangaroo is
it's the only marsupial in North America.
Really?
Yeah. Which I'm not surprised by. I mean, how many marsupials are there?
And a raccoon
is a mammal?
Is a mammal, yes, but it's not the only mammal in the North Americas. North America? In America.
No, there's a lot of mammals.
Yeah,
like a ton of them. I think just in one particular species, there's like 100 million of them. Might be even 120.
Man, how close they were to owning houses and going to work every day.
Yeah, I think they won.
Yeah. I might hang out in this trash for a while. Fuck you guys. I'm peeing on your rocks.
We just serve them.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All right, Brandon's getting his mind.
Raccoons are marsupials?
Oh, I knew they were close. I knew it.
What? No.
Who said it? Are you on Fox News?
Well, it says raccoons. Yeah, right. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Drop that one. All right. Because it says raccoons are marsupials, specifically North American opossums. And that's why I'm like, what? Known for their distinctive black eye masks, their ringish bushy tails, nimble hand-like paws, and ability to play dead when threatened. While raccoons are... Yeah, so it says raccoons twice, but I think it's opossums are marsupials. And then it says raccoons are placental mammals with dark ringtails and a black mask, but they have a different body shape and fear-based defense system. Because raccoons will get like aggressive, like, you know, cornered dog. I would definitely want a raccoon as a pet. I don't think I would want an opossum as a pet. Raccoons also have their tails have they're furry, and possums have not furry tails.
Tail.
Rat tail. Yeah. So
remember when kids used to run around with rat tails?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How you got to bring that up?
I just said rat tail, and I thought of this kid.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing to bring up.
I feel like his name was Kimmy.
Kimmy?
Kimmy, down the road, he's got a rat tail?
Yeah, that's weird. I did know a few people
with rat tails
had a
back
rat tail. Yeah. It was just like, why?
Yeah.
Why? What are you thinking? Just crazy. Yeah. If you're unfamiliar, rat tail is that stupid
They know what it is.
I don't think everybody does, because I don't think it's a thing anymore.
Yeah, they're not listening if they're under our age.
You never know.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah. They could just be getting into bourbon. And if you are on your 6, recommend as a just getting started. Rat tails are when they would like cut their hair all but in the very back. They would leave like a little bit of hair that never got cut, and then they would like put a ponytail on it or whatever. But it was like 15 hairs.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was so dumb. Yeah. Oh, look at that.
What?
So, we were just talking about
Foosball,
fantasy football.
Yeah.
And thank you, Travis Kelce, currently coming in over prediction. He received a touchdown.
You got Travis Kelce?
I do have Travis Kelce.
I did not pick him up.
Yeah. So he was the best rated tight end when I decided it was time to draft a tight end.
Yeah.
So I'm loving that. That feels awesome.
I should have got him.
Just to have Travis Kelce brought in. So great job, Travis. I'm super proud of you. Also, he locked it in with Taylor Swift, so that's pretty cool. Dope. Yeah, they got engaged.
I saw.
Yeah. We like that.
That's what I was worried about. That's why I didn't pick him up.
What? Oh, you think he'd be distracted?
Yeah.
No, I think he needs to prove himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, having 5 Super Bowl rings, he still has to prove himself to be good enough for Taylor.
I wonder when he's going to hang it up. So
there was a lot of talk last year that he would hang it up after this year. This is the last year of his contract. But he just got asked that at an interview in Brazil, which is where they are right now. And he kind of said he was feeling good. He's feeling strong. So we'll see. Also, there was a really funny video that posted where they asked Patrick Mahomes a question, and then they turned to Travis Kelce and they asked him a question, and he threw his voice and tried to make himself sound like Patrick Mahomes, and it's freaking hilarious if you have the opportunity.
Okay.
I'm not a Chiefs fan at all.
Yeah.
Hate the Chiefs. But I will take some friggin' points, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets another tutty before the night is over. That'd be awesome. Be worth like 20 points.
Well, they were down whenever I was just watching it before you came over.
Ooh, were they?
Yeah, they were down by 7. And
so
playing the Chargers.
Chiefs, Chargers. Yeah, the Chargers are up by 2 points. And, there's still 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So there's plenty of time for him to get another tutty.
I think, unfortunately, whenever he goes out, they just have bullseyes on his back. You know what I mean?
Who?
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce?
As soon as he's on the field, they're watching. It was almost like Gronk and Brad.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I'm not going to lie, though. I'm not going to lie. Like, Brady. Making that comparison.
Yeah.
They're
just double coverage again.
I like Gronk better than I like Travis Kelce. And maybe, like,
you always
because
like him better
now
when they retire.
That Gronk is out, he's doing all these different things, but he's so funny.
Yeah.
In like the dumbest of ways.
What was
And I really hope he's portraying a character. Gronk, if you're listening, please come on our show and you can tell us. And if it is a character, you can continue to portray that character. That's fine. Bring your favorite bottle of bourbon with you. But it's like, everything I see him in, those commercials that he just started making for USAA?
Yeah.
Like, where they make him seem like a dummy?
Yeah.
Like, I can't be a dummy, right?
Yeah.
But everything he's in, he portrays that same thing. And I'm like, maybe he is a dummy? I don't know. Gronk, I really don't think you're a dummy. I think you play it well. Yeah. I know you're listening to us because you're a huge fan
of us.
We're moderate fans of you. Yeah. You're a way bigger fan of us than we are of you.
What team do you play for?
I don't even know. I think
he was the Buccaneers for a while. Right?
Yeah. He played for the Buccaneers for sure. Yeah. With Tom Brady. Yeah. So anyway,
that's about it though.
Yeah, that's about all we got there. If you got the opportunity, try some on your 6. It's not bad. It's not the best. It's definitely gonna go in Pour Our Friends, probably.
Yeah, or people could try it.
It might go in I'll Take a Pour. It's gonna be somewhere in that range.
I don't think I do take a pour on that one.
No, if you were over,
if you were over and I was sipping on something, you want me to top you off? I'm gonna do that on your 6. I'm good.
I gotcha.
But if we were trying it again, absolutely trying it for trying purpose, yes.
Yeah. All right. So Pour Our Friends. So we would try it with a friend.
Yeah.
For their first time.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, there you go.
It's like sex.
There's our rating. There's not a lot of my friends that I would try that with. At least not for their first time.
Wow. You whore.
Woo.
All right, drinks kicking in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time to shut this down.
Yeah, so episode 19 in the books. This is On Your Six, Bourbon.
Let's get sentimental real quick before we get out.
Yeah.
Did you think 19 episodes, we'd still be going?
19? No.
Because if we were going to give up, we would give up at 8.
No, I'm kidding. 19, actually, I figured that we could hold out and...
we could fake this.
I figured we would get at least through 6 months.
Okay.
And so with 19, if we're doing it every week, right? That's 4, 8,
5,
16
next week.
Yeah, so we're getting there.
Okay.
Right? We're getting up to that 6 month period.
I think the 6 month part, if we can make it to 6 months, we're going to be striding. We're going to be strutting like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think
we're
so?
going to be going.
There's things that have come up. So like we've changed 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
We've changed what day we're doing it on. Now there's been things that have popped up. And yeah, it's been interesting. We'll see. I think we ask me again in 10 episodes.
Or at 29?
Yeah.
You think we're going to make it 10 more? What if we get to like episode 210, we're like, 10 more?
10 more.
10 more. We're only going to do this 10 more times.
Yep. You got 10 more episodes, y'all.
Yep.
Until we decide we're going to do, 10 more. So, and I think as long as we have a new bourbon to try, sitting down in front of a microphone and trying it, versus not sitting down in front of a microphone and trying it, it's going to be pretty much the same thing. The difference is nothing because we would tell the same stories, we'd have the same conversation. Yeah, and I think that's really what I enjoy about what we're doing here. Yeah, is that if you were to come to our house, houses, whatever, and bring us a bourbon, this is what it would be. Yeah. We'd talk a little shit. We might drink the bourbon sooner. Yeah. Talk a little shit, and then we might say, we didn't like that, so let's try this one. Else, or we'd say, let's do another round of that. Yeah. But otherwise, we'd still be sitting around having the same exact kind of conversation. Yeah. So I don't think we've done bad. Yeah. And so as long as we have a new bourbon to try or a new reason to try the same bourbon, I think we'll be okay.
Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah. Episode 19 in the books.
Good fight.
Oh, because it is on your 6. Shout out to all the men and women of the military and civil service. Yeah.
So is that civil service?
Yeah, civil service.
That's it. We got so many cop friends. And
shout out to the civil servants too. Yeah. Like, just don't forget it. And then I always say it, their families. Yes. People they leave at home, the people who worry about them while they're doing their job. Y'all deserve some respect too. Cheers.
And that's a wrap for today on The Old Fashioned Friendship. We hope you enjoyed the drinks and the trip down memory lane as much as we did.
I know it's always a good day for us. We can crack open a bottle and share some of our stories from a more simple time. Hopefully you got a good laugh and a thirst for bourbon.
If you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review or hit us up on social media. The links are in the description below.
And if you have any stories of your own, we'd love to hear them. Send us a message. Maybe your story will remind us of one we forgot.
Until next time, pour yourself a drink and keep the stories flowing.
And cheers to 20 years of friendship and many more to come.
Cheers.